Stumbled at the start line, I've done all that I can do, but I'll try again, I'll try again. Stay on the straight and narrow, we'll meet up at the end. Cramped up on the inside at the thought of losing you, but I'll try again, I'll try again. Stay on the straight and narrow, we'll meet up at the end.
When it comes to the beginning of time, there is no evidence of how humans came to exist. No evidence of how life itself came to be. And so, as we can see, we still have the same zodiac signs going over us each and every year. Each and every year, the sun and the zodiac signs are repeating themselves over 12 months. Each and every year, the zodiac sign and the sun are repeating themselves every 12 months. And they can't deny this. We are on a flat plane. We are on a flat surface. We are on a flat realm. We are on a flat earth in a 12-month period of the zodiac, which the sun.
I'll just keep on going over and over. I'll just keep on
We'll keep on going
till I can't go further. I'll just keep on
We'll keep on going. The sun will keep on going.
The earth will never end. It was all a lie.
However, we live amongst humans who created and made up different ideas of how things were created. They did this because they had no idea of how everything came to be. I assume they created religions to give people something to believe. If they ever wondered how all existence got here. And come to find out, even the Egyptians and the first religions were just mixing good morals and guessing because they had no idea. And of course, to gain power, as we can see in today's prosperity preachers. It was the same way in the past. They've used their made-up teachings to also gain control over other people, when in reality, no religion is 100% correct. In order for the made-up things to be believed, they mixed in good advice for living life and treating each other good. We call these morals. The fact that there's no one single truth of how life came to be lets us know that each religion, it was a complete guessing game. When stories conflict, there's always a lie involved. Knowledge has been hidden purposely due to the power it has, and with great power comes responsibility. They've gotten the concept of God and Creator mixed up, thinking they're one and the same. In previous videos, I was drawing out similarities, but my research has changed. Now, I'm deeming true only what I can see and verify. Believing the unseen was the deception. But if you disregard it, you suffer from the effects. Like it or not, comprehension itself has a hierarchy. The temple of God and the tree of life is your body. Religion hides this from you in this manner. They love for you to be confused. All religions use allegories and parables that are written about you. Seeing how these religions play a part in it is a very important thing, because now they try to mix in both the science and the religions of the world. So now you're able to be tricked if you don't know that these things they're talking about involves your inner core of your body. And so there is no correct form of getting in tune with the planet by looking up to a religion. You have to look within yourself, because these are all pretty much made up stories. And so they can promote devil worship, hell, Satan, and magic, but they don't promote the positive. Why is that? Well, ask yourself. But then they want to confuse you when it comes to the space programs and how NASA is meant to deceive. If you look up the reasons and the culture of that program that wants to absorb all of your tax money. When you buy something from the grocery store and you have taxes on it, these taxes go to corporations like this, and they take your money to a fake station where they get billions of dollars, and they take your money to tell you that it's something out there when it's really not. And then they get $50 million a day. Over $50 million a day of your money when you go buy a candy bar and you have taxes on it. That's where it goes. So you get that many people buying a candy bar and they taxing it. Yeah, let that sink in, because they get $50 million a day of your money, and really the earth is flat. And it says it in their documents themselves. So
truth exposes
you
a
can't
thousand
deny
lies.
this.
So today what we're going to do is we're going to go through about 145 plus verses revealing the operation and constructs of God. So let's move forward. So earth is a circle. So Isaiah 40:22. It is he that sitteth upon the circle of... So let's proceed though. So is the globe earth a sphere or a circle? So when you look at the picture, of course, and you also see the NASA animated movie video images that they put out, and it'll look like it's rotating as a globe or a sphere. So a table with a round top, is the top a sphere or a circle? Clearly it's a circle. So I'm just showing you that. So earth does not move. Zechariah 1:11, all the earth sitteth still and is at rest. Psalm 104:5, laid the foundations of the earth that it should not be moved forever. Psalm 93:1, the world also is established that it cannot be moved. Psalm 96:10, the world also shall be established that it shall not be moved. 1 Chronicles 16:30, the world also shall be stable that it not be moved. Earth has ends. So there are 35 verses in the Bible that state earth, end of the earth, or ends of the earth. Does a spherical globe have an end? And if it does, then where is it? If you were asked to explain where to locate the ends of a baseball, basketball, or soccer ball, could you? So here are the 35 verses that state end of the earth or ends of the earth. So it's Deuteronomy 28:49, Deuteronomy 28:64, Deuteronomy 33:17, 1 Samuel 2:10, Job 37:3, Job 38:13, Psalm 46:9, Psalm 48:10, Psalm 59:13, Psalm 61:2, Psalm 65:5, Psalm 67:7, Psalm 72:8, Psalm 98:3, Psalm 135:7, Proverbs 17:24, Proverbs 30:4, Isaiah 5:26, Isaiah 26:15, Isaiah 40:28, Isaiah 41:5, Isaiah 41:9, Isaiah 42:10, Isaiah 43:6, Isaiah 45:22, Isaiah 48:20, Isaiah 49:6, Isaiah 52:10, Jeremiah 10:13, Jeremiah 16:19, Jeremiah 25:31, Jeremiah 51:16, Micah 5:4, Zechariah 9:10, Acts 13:47. So the earth has corners. There are 2 verses in the Bible that state 4 corners of the earth. Does a spherical globe have a corner, let alone 4 of them? If it does, then where are they? If you were asked to explain where to locate 4 corners on a baseball, basketball, or soccer ball, could you? So here are the 2 verses that state 4 corners of the earth. Isaiah 11:12, and he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the 4 corners of the earth. Revelation 7:1, and after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding 4 wings of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor... So earth has pillars. So there are 3 verses in the Bible that clearly state the earth has pillars. Job 9:6, which shaketh the earth out of her place, and the pillars thereof tremble. Psalm 75:3, the earth and all the inhabitants thereof are dissolved, I bear up the pillars of it. 1 Samuel 2:8, he riseth up the poor out of the dust, and lifteth up the beggar from the dunghill, to set them among princes, and to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are Yahweh's, and he hath set the world upon them. So where do the pillars of the earth exist? In the many pictures of the globe earth we are provided by NASA, including this image. I don't see them. So earth has a face. So there are 36 verses in the Bible that clearly state the earth has a face. Not a surface, is not what it's referring to. Face as the face of your own head. So a front. As if there could also be a back. So if you were asked to explain where to locate the face on a basketball, or a baseball, basketball, or a soccer ball, could you? If you could explain where to locate the face on the globe earth, where would that be? Could you explain where to locate the face on a table with a top that was round? Should be pretty easy. That's the top of the table. That's the face. So earth has a face. So there are 36 verses that state the earth has a face. Genesis 1:29, Genesis 4:14, Genesis 6:1, Genesis 6:7, Genesis 7:3, Genesis 7:4, Genesis 8:9, Genesis 11:8, Genesis 11:9, Genesis 41:56, Exodus 10:5, Exodus 10:15, Exodus 32:12, Exodus 33:16, Numbers 12:3, Numbers 22:5, Numbers 22:11, Deuteronomy 6:15, Deuteronomy 7:6, 1 Samuel 20:15, 1 Kings 13:34, Job 37:12, Psalms 104:30, Jeremiah 8:2, Jeremiah 16:4, Jeremiah 25:26, Jeremiah 28:16, Ezekiel 34:6, Ezekiel 38:20, Ezekiel 39:14, Amos 9:6, Amos 9:8, Zechariah 5:3, Luke 21:35, Acts 17:26, and Revelation 21:1. Top of a tree. Daniel 4:11, the tree grew and was strong, and the height thereof reached unto heaven, and the sight thereof to the end of all the earth. Daniel 4:20, the tree that thou sawest, which grew and was strong, whose height reached unto the heaven, and the sight thereof to all the earth. So how is it possible on a globe earth to observe all the earth, let alone the end of the earth, from a treetop that reaches the highest point of the earth's atmosphere? On a flat plane earth this is possible, however not on a globe shaped earth. Top of a mountain. Matthew 4:8. Again the devil taketh him, Jesus, up into an exceeding high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of them. On a globe earth it is not possible to scale any altitude high enough to view all the kingdoms of the world. So why would the devil even try? The sun moves. So how does it move? Up, down, arise, goeth down, ariseth, go down, arose, going down, rise, gone down, risen, went down, riseth, sun rising, rising, rose. It's a lot of verbs. The sun apparently moves. It's not stationary, as the heliocentric model tries to make us think it actually moves, according to the Bible. So, I mean, you could maybe make the argument that all these passages that I'm about to show you was from a perspective of just some men who were just using their own perspective and not really knowing how or who the Creator is, and being inspired by Him to understand the fundamentals of their creators, who is inspiring them, their creators, foundations of the earth. I have a hard time justifying that. So there's 56 verses that state the sun moves. Jonah 4:8, Nahum 3:17, Ecclesiastes 1:5, Leviticus 22:7, Deuteronomy 23:11, Joshua 8:29, 2 Samuel 3:35, Amos 8:9, Isaiah 60:20, Deuteronomy 24:15, Micah 3:6, Ephesians 4:26, Exodus 22:26, Deuteronomy 11:30, Deuteronomy 24:13, Genesis 15:12, Exodus 17:12, Deuteronomy 16:6, Joshua 1:4, Joshua 10:27, 1 Kings 22:36, 2 Chronicles 18:34, Daniel 6:14, Jeremiah 15:9, Matthew 5:45, Genesis 19:23, Exodus 22:3, James 1:11, 2 Samuel 23:4, Numbers 2:3, Joshua 12:1, Psalm 51, Psalm 113:3, Isaiah 41:25, Isaiah 45:6, Isaiah 49:10, Isaiah 59:19, Mark 16:2, Malachi 1:11, Genesis 32:31, Numbers 21:11, Numbers 34:15, Deuteronomy 4:41, Deuteronomy 4:47, Joshua 1:15, Joshua 13:5, Joshua 19:12, Joshua 19:27, Joshua 19:34, Judges 20:43, Judges 8:13, Judges 9:33, Genesis 15:17, Judges 14:18, Judges 19:14, 2 Samuel 2:24. So that's a lot of different books of the Bible, quite a few different authors, different time periods, and all of them agree that the sun moves. Sun anomalies. So there are at least 5 different passages in the Holy Bible where the sun does something very unusual. So the first is this: the sun is moved backward 10 degrees. That's Isaiah 38:8. Behold, I will bring again the shadow of the degrees which is gone down in the sundial of Ahaz, I guess that's how you say Ahaz, 10 degrees backward. So the sun returned 10 degrees, by which degrees it was gone down. So how can you return something 10 degrees if it had never moved? I mean, if it was the earth that had moved, why would the inspired writer not just say that the earth rotated backwards 10 degrees? No, it specifically says that the sun returned 10 degrees, by which degrees it was gone down. So it moved backwards. that means it was moving forward, but now it's moving backward. So number 2, the sun shall no more go down. Isaiah 60:20. Thy sun shall no more go down. That means it has been going down. Why would you? That means it's been moving, and now you're going to say it's not moving. So the sun riseth not. Job 9:7. Which commandeth the sun, and it riseth not. So it usually rises, but now it's not. Number 4, the sun stood still and the moon stayed. Joshua 10:12-14. Then spake Joshua to Yahweh in the day when Yahweh delivered up the Amorites before the children of Israel, and he said in the sight of Israel, Sun, stand thou still upon Gibeon, and thou moon in the valley of Ajalon. Verse 13, and the sun stood still and the moon stayed, until the people had avenged themselves upon their enemies. Is not this written in the book of Jasher? So the sun stood still in the midst of heaven, and haste not to go down about a whole day. And there was no day like that before it or after it, that Yahweh hearkened unto the voice of a man, for Yahweh fought for Israel. So the sun stopped moving. It stood still. Also, so did the moon, interestingly enough. And there was no other day like it before or after. So this is an anomaly. The sun is not usually standing still according to this passage. But on this particular day, it was. So this is number 5. So the sun and the moon stood still again. So Habakkuk 3:11. The sun and moon stood still in their habitation. At the light of thine arrows they went down, and at the shining of thy glittering spear. Before sun. So earth before the sun. So when building anything, it only makes sense to build your foundation first. So what came first? The earth or the sun? Just like the chicken or the egg or the chicken. So which came first? Day 1 of creation. Earth is created. Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, Elohim created the heaven and the earth. Day 4 of creation, sun is created. Genesis 1:16. And Elohim made 2 great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. The building block of our universe, Earth, was created before the sun. Alright, so let's recap. The Holy Bible states, the earth is a circle, not a sphere. The earth does not move, let alone rotating on its axis and orbiting a path. The earth has ends, and we know that a sphere does not have ends. The earth has corners, and we know that a sphere does not have corners. The earth has pillars, and the images provided by NASA of the globe Earth do not display even one pillar. The earth has a face, which cannot be established on a sphere surface. However, a flat surface, a face can be established. The end of the earth cannot be established while it be a spherical earth. And even if it could, from the facts of spherical trigonometry, all of the spherical earth would never be able to be seen from one location, no matter how high in altitude. However, the Holy Bible claims this to be feasible in 2 examples, and given the physical laws of nature, would be most likely on a flat plane earth. Normal operation of the sun is that it moves upon the earth. God made the sun to stop and still stand still, and once it moved backward from its forward motion. The earth, being the center of the universe, was created on the first day, whereas the sun was created after the earth, and that being the 4th day. So the most obvious deception. Revelation 12:9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent, called the devil, and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world, he was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. Why does it matter to you, a Christian, study and grasp this most obvious deception? Simply because once you realize the most obvious deception, all other deceptions and conspiracies are no longer that far-fetched.